basically slavery for sea animals in SeaWorld. It's because you know how they do a little share we share, the share. Well, do you notice that people are feeding them when they're doing the show? You notice that? And the reason why they're doing the show is because they're getting fed to do it, and they're doing it when they're hungry, and it causes them to want to do the show so they can eat. That's why it's basically slavery. And then they're making them sad because they're taking sea animals away from their family, so they're gone from their family. And it's actually said that if you do that and bring them back out in the ocean, they will search for their family and they will find them. People. And when they put them in the place, they usually swim 1,000 miles a day. In that little container, are they gonna go around that thing 10,000 times? Cause that thing, basically, how many times does it take you to go around that little thing? Do how many times it takes you to go around their little pool? Times 1,000. That's how many times they need to circle around there to have this amount of success. And so, no, they don't want to do that. That's too tiring. No, wait, it's not too tiring. It's too boring. Because it's too boring to them, they don't do it. They don't do it. It's too boring. So, because they're not doing the right amount of exercise, it's unhealthy for them, and it causes their fin to bend. Their fin is up straight because they're always moving around, keeping it upright, but if they stop moving, it slowly does that, and it sags over. Instead of going like that, it should be perfectly straight. It shouldn't be bent over just a little bit. It should be perfect. It should be perfection. It shouldn't be like this at all. Okay? It shouldn't be like that at all. So this is, if you see a fin like this, that means they are being held captured. They're too lazy. It's too boring to go around there millions of times. Why would they want to do that? They would get tired of it. Think about someone taking you and then putting you in a house, feeding you only if you do something for a show, and they just leave you in this house forever. And you want to run around and stuff. You barely have any time. They just leave you in a house even a mansion, you'd get tired of it. Would you want to go in a mansion, never be able to go in the outside world? Never be able to get married? I don't think you'd want that. Okay? It would get boring. You'd want to go in the outside world sometime. You don't just stay in your house forever. You know? Not able to see your friends or any person in your family because you're alone, because you get taken away from your family. And then sometimes they force them to get babies. They force them. And they say they haven't took any more out of the sea. Well, guess what? You're basically doing that when they give birth to more of them. That's hurting more. Doesn't matter. You're still hurting them. And then guess where they put the babies? They put them in tiny little containers. Their container is as small as this room I'm in right now. And this room is not big at all. They put the babies in very small containers. They must be bored. Think about someone. It's just like someone putting you in one room inside of a mansion. You'd get tired in there in 10 minutes. Just think about it for a second. Think about it. Okay? Plus, that's why animals, there's a tax of sea animals and stuff, because they don't like them. Sometimes if they don't feed them after they do something, they get all mad and try to eat them. That happens a lot. SeaWorld sucks. And then sometimes, if you go to SeaWorld, now that you know why their thing is sagging down like that, you can go ask someone at SeaWorld, why is their fin bent? They may not answer you, or they might even just lie to you. They do that. Okay? So the kind of things they'll say is, well, it's because they got an injury. They ran into the wall and so it bent it over and stuff. They just got an injury. Or they're saying that that's how it grew. It just started growing like that. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but it grew sideways. Or it's because they like swim on their side or something, so it pushes it aside or whatever. But it's mainly because they run into the wall a lot because they're stupid. Nah. What they should say is because they're captured and they don't exercise a lot. If they don't say that, they're complete liars. Okay? Sometimes someone might even tell them that, people who start working there, and then they think that's true even though they really don't want to lie. The person that already was working there just lied to them and said that, even though they already knew it was a lie. They can do that too, to convince you to stay. SeaWorld sucks. I would never regret me breaking that SeaWorld water gun. I don't regret that 0.1%. Not at all. SeaWorld sucks. SeaWorld should be banned. No doubt about it. Should be banned. Like, really. Now, I've gone to SeaWorld last year. And if I would have known that when I went last year, I would not have gone. I even bought that dumb water gun. That's proof I went. Stupid water gun. Shouldn't be supporting them anyway. Oh, and anyway, next time I go, I'm not gonna support them anyway. I'm not gonna buy any of their food. I'm not gonna buy any of their toys or anything. I'm not supporting them. No. Why would I do that now that I know this? SeaWorld was just saying, oh, I hope that no one knows any something or won't spread. We'll just keep on doing our thing. You better hope that. But eventually, I'm sure SeaWorld is going to go out of business. I'm sure it's going to be banned. It's about time it's unbanned. And the longer SeaWorld lives, the more out of business they go. Slowly, people learning more and more that SeaWorld is slavery for animals. Also, it's slavery because animals miss their family, and so that's why sometimes they attack the people because they miss their family. They want to like escape. SeaWorld literally is slavery. It's animal slavery, and it sucks. I don't like one thing about SeaWorld. Not 0.1 thing about SeaWorld. If you just take the stupid animals out of there, I'd be happy. Freaking penguins in there. Trapped. That tiny area. Shut up. You'd be bored in there in like 1 hour. Really. Go inside one little area in SeaWorld. You get bored in there. SeaWorld sucks. Just like some weird alien thing taking us, putting us in like a mansion. And that's boring. But for real, we wouldn't be in a mansion. We'd be in like a small, poor house. We'd have to stay there. Would you want that? Obviously not. You'd be away from your family, your friends, cousins. You would be bored. Flat out bored. And then you had to do a show to get food. And if you didn't do the show to get food, you wouldn't get food. SeaWorld sucks. It sucks. Not 0.1. There's not 0.00000 point. There's not 0.00001 thing that I freaking like about SeaWorld. Nothing in my mind thinks SeaWorld's good. I will agree with SeaWorld if they take the stupid animals out. I regret me saying that the animals are stupid. They're not stupid. Okay? Did you know that the animals there are smart enough to know about their family and stuff? That's why they go back. I've already said that, but I just want to shout that out. They are not stupid. Dolphins are not stupid. They know how to pet a cat. SeaWorld sucks. I can't say it enough. I cannot say it enough. I can't keep on saying it all my life and die. That's not even enough. Now, you're talking about, well, how about the zoo? Does the zoo suck? No, it does not. Kinda does, kinda doesn't. Because the animals in the zoo, they aren't smart enough to know that they're trapped. Maybe some of them are, but for the animals that are smart enough to know they're trapped and want to leave, they need to take those animals out, and I kind of hate them for doing that. But more so, I kind of love the zoo because they don't have animals that are smart enough to know that they want to get out. If there's at least like 3 animals in there, I kind of hate the zoo, but I kind of don't because there's not too many. But if they have at least more, if they at least have almost half of the animals there know that they're supposed to leave, I won't like the zoo anymore. But there are some animals in SeaWorld that know they don't want to leave. But even if they know they want to leave, still they could get bored inside that little place. So yeah, that's the thing with the zoo. But you shouldn't regret the zoo too much unless they have like an animal that's smart enough to know to leave. But pretty much they don't have animals like that, so don't worry too much about that part. You can go to the zoo, but don't go to stupid SeaWorld. Safaris is what we should be doing. Looking at animals in the wild. Looking at dolphins in the wild. Come on. We need just those places. Who needs to look at animals anyway? Why does it matter? They're animals just like us. They're just animals. No big deal. Do we need to sacrifice them? Do we need to sacrifice their lives to see them? When you go to SeaWorld to see them, the animals, you're actually helping more of them die when you go see the animals. I want to help the dolphins. They're my favorite animal, and I don't want to support SeaWorld. Because if I support SeaWorld, I'm dis-supporting my favorite animal, which is a dolphin. Because that's just letting them continue their stupid business. SeaWorld is rubbish, garbage, trash. It sucks, it's stupid, it's retarded, it's idiotic. Leave a like if you like this video and if you agree with me, and if you don't agree with me, I think you're crazy. Literally. Unless, of course, you're a SeaWorld owner. I can laugh at that all day. So, yeah. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and please do that. Please. For me. For my channel. For the other subscribers. Yeah. Lotivity. Over and out.